Red Nation was happening. Quiet Q was good, my brother.
Mighty Thor, Raider Nation, what's happening?
Oh
Another
man,
day, man. Football
yes
season.
sir. Another
Oh
day,
boy.
so it's good. It's good. It's good. Vega, what's happening, my brother? Uh, hey man, season started. The season first preseason game was on Saturday. Man, it was good to see the Raiders back out there again.
Big
Q man,
time.
it's good to see
Big
football
time.
back out there and the Raiders back out there and all that shit, man. Let's go. Pete Grizzle in the building. What's happening, my brother?
What's up, Grizz?
Man,
What's up, Vega?
man, Vega and Grizz, man, Cash Lord, man, yee yee. What's happening, baby, man? You know, the season back, so we definitely got to make it a point to be more regular, at least once a week. Right now, we working with Mondays. When regular season start, we'll probably be working with Tuesdays because on Monday, we'll be watching football or something. Uh, but man, again, it was good to be back out there, man. It was good to be back out there watching games, man. We watched the game here in the backyard, right here. Cisco, a few of the homies came over, watched the game, man. GQ was out here, and Adrian, and a bunch of the homeboy Joe and stuff. And it was good to see them boys out there, man. Honestly, I was happy about it. Like, I've heard people who are upset. We lost the game. Missed a preseason game. We didn't lose nothing. The only way you lose a preseason game is if people get hurt. We didn't lose nothing.
I
As
agree.
far as I know, I ain't heard no injury. You?
No, I ain't heard nothing. And it's
Right,
the
right.
thing, bro. Like, we always want to win the game. We always
Yeah.
want to win the game. We had a chance to win it at the end. Um, the third and fourth string defense just they weren't up to snuff, and the offense wasn't up to snuff in the second half with the third and fourth stringers. Hopefully, we never see them dudes play.
Bro,
Some of them not gonna,
bro.
most of them not gonna be on the team. But I
Yep.
liked how we looked in the first half because some
Exactly.
teams don't play starters. I like to play your starters to get some live bullets. So when you go into week one, you you
Yeah.
you you got some little momentum. You got some more because ain't nothing like live bullets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ain't nothing like live bullets, man. So I was good with it. My big thing in preseason is the first half and how the starters look.
Yep. Exactly. Mine. Hey, Brown, the third string quarterback, looked terrible, 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 terrible. You know what though? If we end up getting down to the third string quarterback, our season probably over
Yeah,
anyway.
see, we're in trouble.
I mean, any
Yeah, we're in
team. I
trouble.
don't care if you're the
Who
Chiefs
you
who've
are?
won two Super Bowls in a row. The who any team out there. If you end up on the third string quarterback, your season probably over anyway.
Probably is.
So that's not bothering me at all. You know what I'm saying?
Big time, bro. Because like you saw, Aaron Rodgers got hurt. Play four. The season was over.
Season over, bro.
Play
They didn't
four. The
even
season.
right. It didn't even have to
They
go
didn't
to
even have
third
a
string.
proper
Once he got
backup.
hurt, late season was over.
They didn't
Exactly.
even have a proper backup, so it was just really over. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm good
So
with it, man. It's just good to get out there and live bullets. I like when the people play. You don't have to play long,
yeah,
but just get out there and get some live bullets. Max. I think Max got a series in. There
yeah,
was a couple dudes got a couple series in, man. Jack Jones got a pick. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
I was good with it. Like I said, it's good to have football back, man.
Right, right, right. No, it's great to have football back, bro. It's great to
Yeah.
have football back, man. And it's good to see him get out there, get a little bit in, uh, and everyone's like between Minshew and AOC, like a lot of people think Minshew won the day. I don't know if that's true or not. I would say he's a little ahead though. I would say he's 51-49 right now. But both quarterbacks look solid, just like my boy just said down here, Suave Mang, Cuban squad, my folks out there in the East Coast, man. Corey, brother, love you, man. But they both look solid, bro. I mean, Aiden went against the ones. You know what I'm saying? He started at his own 5 yard line. I mean, he got the ball or the 4 or 5 yard
Yeah.
line
Yeah.
inside the five and drove the team down. Andres Pete, or however you say his name, he gives up a terrible sack there that makes us have to kick a field goal. Uh, you know, but he drove us down, and as a like a, it's just happenstance or circumstance. Coach AP said each dude's gonna get one quarter. Well,
Right.
Minnesota got the ball first. They drove. They didn't score. We got the ball next. We drove a long drive. That sack we scored, but Minnesota get the ball back. By the time we get the ball back, it starts the second quarter. Well, it's Gardner's time. He ends up
Right.
getting 3 drives. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And good for Gardner, man. Good for Gardner. Go down
Yeah.
and score. Go down and score. I mean, he was 6 of 12. He had more yards though. You know what I'm saying? He had a nice one to Trey Tucker. He had a really nice pass to DJ Turner for the touchdown.
Right.
Uh, so there was good from everyone, and to me, I love to see that. So it's
Right.
like, all right, we got a good quarterback and a good backup, no matter how
No
it's
matter how
going to
it
break
plays
down.
out.
Right? I love that, man. I loved what I really loved is they was fooling me out there sometimes in this preseason. So you ain't even doing a ton of stuff as far as trying to. They fooled me a couple times. Like, are we about to run? Oh no! Whoa! Woo, we went.
Check it out.
Oh, okay. They got me a
Yeah,
couple times. I was shocked, and we haven't seen
bro, it
that
was
in years.
great, man. It was great. I think both quarterbacks played really good. I think, like you're saying, Minshew had more yards. He was 6 of 12. 50%. That's not. We need a little better than
Yeah,
that. And AOC was 7 of 9. And it
7
was
to
like you
9.
said, the bad sack. He only got one series. I think Minnesota drove the ball for 7 minutes. We drove the ball for 7 minutes. All of a sudden, it's the second quarter. His
Second
time
quarter.
is up. But I like what I
Yeah.
see from both quarterbacks. Only thing where I like Minshew a little more is he's just his keep the play alive.
Yes,
Because he
yes.
keeps
His
the play alive,
mobility.
get out the pocket, But we, like you said, we still need a little better than 6 for 12. He had a,
Right,
he had a
right,
couple
right.
dudes. Man. And I've heard a lot about Trey Tucker dropping balls. Bro, I swear, he makes the tough catch, but he got to
But
work on making the basic catch.
making the easy catch. Right,
Making
right,
the
right.
easy one. Because the diving balls, he got to dive for it, but the dude be solid. Like, he be on.
Mhm.
Like, and I'm
That's
like,
the one
with
we got.
Devontae out, Devontae's back now. His wife had their son, so he's back at practice now. But this is time for them DJ Johnsons, your Trey Tuckers to step up.
Right, right.
Huge.
I want to bring up something else that I thought about that I haven't really heard hardly anyone mention that really impressed me. So the whole training camp, pretty much, I've been hearing about the D line has been dominating. The O line's been pretty. Okay, so that Andres Pete whatever. Outside of that, and then in the second, I'm not even counting the second half because it's preseason, whatever, third and fourth stringers, and people who ain't gonna
Right.
be on the team on Wednesday or whatever day
Right.
cut day is. So, but for the most part, the O line was pretty solid in there. You know what I'm saying? Like we was holding our own. So that made me happy. And when we get Colton Miller back, that's gonna make us even better.
Right.
I'm a little worried about JPJ though. Like they keep saying he was gonna be back, so I'm more worried about him than Colton Miller. I almost feel like Colton Miller is just a veteran, a solid veteran,
Yeah,
where they're
exactly.
kind of like, all right, big dude, all right, big guy, let's make sure you healthy because you finna be all right. We'll make sure you good to go before I want to say August 27th is the date. They got to come off the PUP list or else they got to miss the first 4 games.
So I heard that him, Miller, JPJ, would hopefully they're anticipating them practicing this week.
Yeah.
Like you said, I'm more worried about Colton Miller. That's your left tackle. Guard is not as hard of a position to play. Guard is not as hard of a position to play.
Yeah.
And you got the returning starter from last year right at right guard right now.
Yeah.
But Colton Miller's big. I think that's really, really huge.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully they're back in practice this week. And your left tackle,
Right.
man, your left tackle got to block them gangster defensive ends. So I don't know if Andre Pete is up to that, but I see they tried. They pushed the right tackle over the left tackle to see how he looked. Just getting some different looks out there. So I was happy with that. The offensive
Right.
line, my offensive line been underrated and solid for me for the last couple of years, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't give up a lot of sacks. They create pretty good run space. So
Right. Right. And speaking of that, so to that point, I know that we say obviously it's the Minshew, the more mobility and whatever, because he could take off. But
mhm.
Aiden, if you go back and watch his drive, Aiden looked like he was moving around in the pocket definitely better than last
Huge, bro. That was
year.
huge. He did.
Bro.
I'm glad
Like
you brought that up, man. Because you don't have to be mobile, but you got to be able to move around the pocket. He had a couple step up side steps that probably avoided sacks, so that's huge. That's huge because that gives you another second or so to make a decision
right,
instead
right,
of just
right.
taking the sack. Instead of just being a statue and just taking the sack, like, oh yeah, yeah.
For sure, man. Okay, yo, GQ's in the building. Let's bring GQ in here.
Yeah.
Hey,
GQ,
hey,
what's
what up,
Hey,
man? So I'm over here at a friend's house. We're celebrating the lives of some fallen relatives and family members. I definitely poor planning on my behalf, but wanted to break away so I can tap in for a minute.
for sure,
Um, man, what's going on though, man? What's
man.
up,
All
Raider
is good,
Nation?
man. Another Raider day, man.
you
Raider
know,
Monday,
we
man. A
just
shout out to you.
we just talking about the game, man. Just talking about the game, man. And even Tony said like that too, man. Aiden moved way more than expected. Like he was more comfortable in the pocket. He moved around better. And bro, that's huge, bro. I mean that's absolutely huge.
Super huge,
Uh, for sure, for sure.
because Tom Brady ain't no mobile quarterback, but he owns that pocket. He's the big step up, side step, buy more time.
Yeah,
Hayden
Peyton Manning,
definitely
bro.
better. His
Peyton
pocket presence
Manning
is definitely better than
was
last year.
the same. Peyton Manning was the same, bro. Peyton Manning,
Exactly.
even I think he was even more so less mobile than even Tom Brady. But in the pocket, Peyton was masterful with
yeah,
sliding up, stepping up. You know what I mean, climbing the pocket, all that type of stuff.
right,
You know what I mean? And he was a big, gumpy, slow dude, but he was just his brain was just out of this
yeah,
world.
right, right. You
You
know, I,
definitely got to utilize your talents. Everybody got different talents. You definitely have to utilize yours. And Aiden's needs to it look better than last year for his one drive,
for his
as
one
far as
drive, right,
stepping up and being pocket aware.
right,
I mean, and I know y'all talked about it. Even that drive, the drive was masterful. He took it all the way from the 4, from inside the
for yeah,
10.
inside the
You feel
five,
me? And and drove the ball all the way down the field.
yeah,
Um, I mean, that's you can't really ask for anything else aside from scoring a touchdown. Quick strikes are great, you feel me? But even quick strikes aren't all the way all the time as beneficial as a long drive and then the score. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Um, but we already know what happened. We saw what happened with the sack. It could be a couple different things. I know y'all talked about it a little bit. Aiden definitely did have his fault, but when you look at it, really, you can see what he saw, where he was looking. Um, that is the whole thing about his ability to be able to move is the fact that in a play like that, where your left tackle gets beat, your two receiving options are occupying the same space, running into each other because the coach drew the play up weird as hell, right? And so There's nothing else to do. There was a little backside slant, but that was shit was covered too. So there's nothing else to do right now. What?
Right.
What comes
Right.
next? And then that's what separates Minshew from Aiden, because at that moment it's a what comes next moment, and what comes next for Minshew instinctively is
Get him tight
escapability.
end.
You gotta be
Yeah. Right.
you feel me? But again, on that play, you still can't 100% blame Aiden. Pete got boy that boy
You got Pete Barry on that one. Yes.
you know what I mean? He got beat real bad, and I think more importantly than him getting beat, it was the two receivers occupying the same space. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was no option right there. When he looked up, that's why he second looked and then like dipped back again, because he was trying to wait for one of those guys to clear.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I still say that it looked good. You feel me? Obviously, Minshew was more sensational because the points came, right? The points came when
Right.
Minshew was behind the helm, um, which he also looked great. I'm not faulting him for that as well.
Right.
He did his thing too. You feel me? Moving the ball, getting out of the pocket, throwing downfield, hitting cast. You know, he did have when you look at technical things, right? We've been technical about Aiden taking that little second hitch and getting that taking the sack. Well, Minshew took that delayed game penalty, which was crazy, right? That was
Yeah.
crazy. It just so happened that he made it up. I mean, sheesh. It just so happened that he made it up by immediately coming back and having that big play, right? So you kind of forget about the delayed game penalty because you made up for it. You came back with the big play with the little 30
Right.
something, 40 something yard pass, whatever. So we like, okay, we
Right.
moving that thing. My overall feeling of the game is I felt real positive about the offense. I know, obviously the score, we lost, whatever, but actually felt positive about the offense. I like how Zamir was running the ball, actually, and keeping into consideration O line being, whatever, and Colton and Jackson Powers, and who's going to be actually there, and when we're full strength and all of that stuff. You feel me? But for what it was, I actually was pleased seeing what the offense was doing. I was
Yep.
kind of more upset at what the defense was doing. To be quite honest,
I
and
feel
I
you.
know that I know they did the whole defense wasn't playing the entire time, right, in the whole first like that, but just to know that we kind of had our 90% first team defense out there and they was getting drove on, kind of, you know what I mean? They didn't break, you feel me? They didn't score, you feel me?
They
So I
didn't.
feel
They
that,
didn't.
but yeah, so that's how I
I mean,
felt,
'cause
man.
in the regular
I'm
season,
positive, bro.
just to what you were saying about the defense in the regular season, is fourth down, they probably kicked the field, so it would have been 3.
Right.
Yeah. In the regular season. Right. Right.
Yeah, in the regular season game, they probably kicked the
But
field goal. Most
even
likely.
if it was 3, at least you held them to 3. That's why you got to score touchdowns. So that
Right.
is one thing on the offense. Like I love the fact that we were driving. I love the fact we were getting first downs. We weren't going 3 and out in the first half, but either one of them. I think we scored on every drive in the first half, right?
Yes.
So we're constantly, bro. You know how many times the D last year would come out and just monster up and just stop the other team, get the ball, run over to the sideline, get a quick drink of water, say something to the coach, and then turn around and oh shit, we just went 3 and out. We got to get back out on the
So
field.
we're punting. Yeah, right.
Like, bro, that happened way too many times. So just the fact that we're moving the ball, it's different than before to me. The offense is different. Like, sure. So, like you said, the players kind of running into each other on that and all that. Everything's not right yet. It's game 1 of the
Right.
preseason. It's game 1 of
Right.
the preseason. Like figure it out. Like everyone's gonna. This is your time to figure it out. This is your time to figure it out. Okay. Well, I drew this up and I thought this was gonna really work. Well, maybe I need to change this a little bit. I need to change this a little
Right.
bit. and now it's gonna
Yeah.
work. Now you got opportunity. The point of preseason is that you learn from your mistakes. So if you go out and learn from it, that's great, because this game, win or loss means nothing. Win or loss means nothing. That's why
Right.
I'm like,
All right, good.
no, with no injuries, we won the game. Now, if we had came out of there and Zamir White would have been hurt, and Jacoby Myers would have been hurt, and one of the two quarterbacks battling for the starting job would have been banged up, would have been like, oh, this is horrible. So knock on whatever I can knock on. Let's hope that happens all preseason. Let's avoid injury
100%.
and get everything working right. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. With it 1,000%, man. So um, I guess I like the quarterback play. Both sides, we know that Colton Miller ain't playing, but you also got to get your second string better. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Competition is big,
yeah, for sure.
and I thought Andres Pete, the left tackle, played pretty decent, except for that one play.
Outside of that one play, right. Okay.
So
I can
but those are drive killers. So that's just something to work on. Something everybody got to work on. Just trying to get
Yeah,
better.
well, that was like on that one long touchdown run. They had 40. What's his name again? Grant. 40 is that Grant? But he took a horrible angle. A
Oh
horrible,
yeah.
Yeah,
horrible
yeah.
angle gone, right? But we were sitting here watching it, me and GQ and whoever else was out there. After that, he stepped up and he started making some plays. So again, it's preseason game one. Okay, learn from that. Put that in
Right,
the
exactly.
I can't take that. I got to do this. As long as you out there learning from that, this is the time to make those mistakes.
The
You know,
the young rookie corner that got cooked was that MJ Devonshire that got
oh
cooked
Yeah,
on
yeah,
Devonshire.
he
that
didn't look great.
touchdown.
He didn't look great, but it's
Yeah,
his
that was pretty.
first
Yeah, that
game
was
in the NFL,
for
bro.
sure. Yeah, that was pretty
So
rough.
I
Because dude
mean,
didn't put a move on him. He didn't put a move on. He just ran right past him, and it was just
yeah,
over. But yeah, that was pretty rough. Because I heard he'd been having a good camp.
Yeah, he was right.
But on the
yeah,
So
fourth
we'll
down,
see.
on that first drive, on the fourth down, that was Jacorian Bennett that knocked that ball away though.
yeah.
And I know a couple of us been talking real decent about Jacorian Bennett just being his second year. I kind of like what I saw last year. He got beat a couple times, but he was a rookie. Um, I like him, so hopefully he can continue to improve.
Right,
I
right.
think
That,
it seems like he's gonna be the real deal. It seems like from what at least it's like I said, it's positive to see that what you hear from camp it carries over into the preseason. You know what I mean? He's being sticky in coverage, having some good breakups, things like that. Like that's only gonna be all for the positive. I honestly do feel that he's gonna be the real deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm positive that he's going to be the real deal. So we'll see. We'll see if it happens. Speaking of defensive backs, obviously young Jack out there snatching candy out the air. You
yeah,
feel me? And
yeah,
it was so smooth how he did it. Like just how they say and how we know we've seen how he just so fluid in his coverage. It seems like he just ran the goddamn route for the
right.
receiver. You know what I mean? Like,
yes. It almost looked like he was beat for a second, and then he just like he knew what was happening. Like you said, like he ran the route. Like, all right, he almost like he baited the quarterback. Like, oh man, you got me beat. And then as soon as the quarterback, he just
Jump, yeah,
jumped the receiver and just took the ball and just snatched that shit. Like, good, give me that shit. That was lovely, man. That was lovely. So, and that kind of stuff gets everyone else so fired up, and some of the things out there were bad on other like the corners were beat a bunch of times on other stuff, but rookie corner like yeah, we probably could use another corner. I mean, no one thinks we're the absolute nuts everywhere, so but people are growing and building, and this one thing I love about all of us here. I love I love the positiveness of it. And sure, there was some things here, but again, they could be worked on, man. I've been watching a lot of Raider fans or whatever they want to call themselves. People, and not all of some of them are positive, but I've watched enough that are like, I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like, I just want to get in there and slap half of them. Like, shut up, man. Like, I honestly, I got interviewed today, and they were asking me something, and I flat out said, you know what, man? If you a Raider fan and you finna be talking crap, I literally said this on an interview with TV today. I said, man, if you're talking crap about our team like that on social or on any kind of platform, and it's going out there, all that can do is hurt the confidence of a player, whether you think they're gonna see it or not. Someone they know might see it, and like, stop it. Like build these dudes up, man. Build these dudes up, man. Like don't necessarily give them false hope, but build them up. Like, all right, this is where you can help yourself out. Like, you made a mistake here, but learn from that shit. Learn from it, man. Let's go. And I feel like it's coming. I think there's definitely enough talent that you can do that. I mean, we might not see it right away. It's the first preseason game, though. It's the first preseason game, man. Let's go. But they came in. You ain't hear about no one coming in fat and out of shape. You ain't hear about no drama. So again, knock on whatever I can knock on, because I don't want to hear none of it. I don't want to jinx nothing. But let's see it. Let's see it all go.
Hey, man. Hey, man. And what about? Let's talk about it. What about, I know a lot of us were shocked with our first pick in the first round. I saw somebody in the comments earlier talking about the tight end.
About the tight ends, yeah.
Let's talk about Brock Bowers, bro. When they lined that dude up, they lined that dude up at tight end, at wide receiver. They lined him up in the backfield. He gonna be a problem, bro.
Oh, major problem, bro.
And I think it's making Michael Mayer, our last year's second round draft pick tight end, I think it's making him like, fuck, I don't fuck around, ain't gonna play. Like, let me.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
I mean,
man, what I've seen and heard from camp, man, dude on, bro, and he that dude.
And
it was good seeing. And in preseason, you kind of try to hide some of your, you go real vanilla. They was like, whatever. We finna put him at tight end. We finna put him in wide receiver. Put him in the backfield. We want y'all to know. We want y'all to have the game plan for all of that.
For all of it.
It's coming.
For all of it, bro.
Yeah.
For all of it, man. Hey, you know what? Corey just said Brock gonna be a problem. Q, you just said that. Man, bro, that'd be a dope ass t-shirt, bro. Get you a Brock gonna be a problem t-shirt, bro. Like, bro, that'd be hard, bro. Like, we need to just get that out there.
We gotta get it airing, bro.
I honestly enjoyed how much they used Mayer. That was very telling too. That was very telling. As much as they had, Brock all over the place, right? Just the utilization of them. They had Mayer involved heavily, right? And so that's exciting to see too, because them two cats is both gonna be a problem, bro. They both gonna be monsters, and Mayer is showing cats he's going to be a clear-cut monster, bro.
Yes, great. That's such a great
GQ competition. They drafted you high, whatever. Then they went out and drafted higher at your position, and we're only one or two y'all play.
So what you finna do now?
Yeah.
As soon as they do that, so what you finna do? Either you finna just go like tuck your tail and put your head down and quit, or you finna come out and be like, all right, you ready for it? Let's run both of us then. And there ain't no from what you hear, and obviously we ain't out there and we ain't in the locker room with them or whatever. But from what you hear, they building each other up. They out there, they loving it, bro. Like, dude, we finna be a problem, both of us. Like Brock finna be a problem, Michael Mayer finna be a problem. Like we finna be a problem for y'all, man. It's gonna be definitely tough for defenses, bro. It's gonna be so tough, man. And then you got Devontae, who wasn't even out there, and then you got Jacoby, and then you go ahead and you who knows where Brock lining up, and then you might have Trey Tucker out there, and then DJ Turner looked really good, man. Like that's such a great problem. Bro, we've been talking about this offense, but because the offense struggled so hard last year, and I'm gonna really put that mostly on McDummy and the early quarterback situation with Jimmy G. That you know what I'm saying? The offense just looked like, and people was like, "What's bro? We have too much talent out there. This offense should be putting up 30 plus points a game." And when you're scoring 20 in the first half, only because the second half we went to just whatever with these third and fourth string quarterback, and really they was just handing the ball off and not really, you know what I'm saying? But if those two got a half, I feel like we'd have put up 35. You know,
dude,
I'm ready for it, bro.
When we do go like single back,
mm-hmm.
and you got Devontae, Jacoby, Bowers, Mayer, and Trey Tucker,
bro.
Come on, man.
Come on, bro.
I think
with young Dylan Lobby out there,
bro.
Hey, third down back, yeah, for sure.
Hey, Sincere McCormick looked okay too, man. I gotta give Sincere.
I didn't know he was still on the team, man. That's what's up. I'm glad he's been on the team a few years, so you know.
Yeah, good. So is DJ Turner.
I know Zeuston, picked up a couple pounds and he looks real solid and good. So, and I like how Minnesota went on that long drive to start the game, and then we came out. We just kind of threw the ball. I just felt it was like, okay, AOC, let's see what you got.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like that. We know we're gonna be. I feel like we know we're gonna be able to run the ball. This preseason, this is what we need to practice. This is what we need to work on.
Right. Yeah.
I
like it, bro. Like so, and how many times did we look really great in the preseason because we had wins?
Yeah.
And then you come out. I don't care about the wins. I care about getting this team right for the regular season.
Getting better. Yeah, getting prepared for the
whatever game you won in the preseason don't matter. Ever.
AOC had a pass. He had a pass that he should have made where he had rolled. Remember the pass where he rolled out to his right, and threw on the run to Trey Tucker, but the ball kind of landed about 5 or 6 yards short of Tucker. It's stuff like that, passes like that he has to have. He has to make those. He has to be able to complete shit like that because. He was on the run or something like that, but the path he had was clear. He was able to throw the ball, unchallenged, and the positioning where Trey Tucker was, he was open. You know what I mean? He was on the run, going towards the sideline or something like that, but he was open, and you just missed him. Yeah. So those are shit like that where it's like, okay. You got to be able to incorporate that into your game because nigga, you're going to be moving.
You got to hit the layups.
You got to.
You got to hit the layups,
bro. You got to hit the layups, bro.
You got to.
But
this league is hard. This league is hard enough.
You got to hit all his layups. For the most part, he was hitting his layups, bro.
He was, and that's just being critical.
No, we just critiquing.
You know what I mean? Sure. That's just being critical.
Because the shit gonna come down to just in games. Games come down to third down, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 7, and you miss the layup.
Yeah.
And you got to punt.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
We trying to figure out who's gonna be the quarterback. We're not in camp, but we just critiquing what we see. And everybody got their different opinions. My son hit me earlier, like who you think will be the quarterback? And I was like, man, I'm not sure. They both look good.
Right.
They
They
both
both
Right.
look
look good. AOC had a higher completion percentage.
good. Hmm.
Minshew
Definitely.
got
I
But
three
mean,
sides,
but
so he had a little more, a
he
couple
had
more
a
opportunities.
he had a higher QB rating, Minshew.
Yeah, when you throw the when you get the touchdown for sure. Yep.
you
Yeah.
know. So, but still though, like I honestly, I'm literally like 51-49 right now, Minshew, because he got touchdowns, but but I'm also like, yeah, but if you give Aiden all those chances and he does it, then I'm back on Aiden
Yeah, right. It's a
because
tough
I feel
decision,
like
man.
if the line if you get everyone in with the line right and everyone's healthy and he has a little more time and the movement I saw from him in the pocket, the in the pocket movement. Okay, he didn't take off and run. I know Minshew had one good run for a first down. That was beautiful. And I'm not taking anything away from Gardner. He looked good, but he
Right.
did also have there was one throw he had over the middle where he had. I want to say DJ Turner. It was either Turner or Trey Tuck, one of the two over the middle,
Mm-hmm.
and had him, and he should have caught that ball and been running. It was on the first down, and he threw it behind him, and the ball popped up, and it landed incomplete, and then he came along and ended up driving us down anyway. So
Yeah.
he made up for that bad throw, but it was still that was a layup throw to me right there, man. It was a
Right.
good read. It was a good
Right.
read, and he had him coming on the slant. He had him coming over and had to do a beat by whatever, and yeah, I mean, so they both had a layup or two missed, but you know, one or two missed layups is going to happen from time to time. It just can't be all the time. And,
But here's the problem. The problem with us and our dilemma is we're trying to decide on who to go with. So
right,
nobody is freaking separating themselves from the other one, right? So
right,
that's why it's like you got to be ultra critical because we're trying to figure out who's taking us. Okay, he's playing well. He's playing well. He mess up. He mess up. He's do move. He's moving. Well, okay, but so nobody is like really giving that. You know what I mean? And so for me, ultimately, do I think that Minshew can possibly have more success? Possibly. It's tough for me to say more success, but I'm just thinking in the terms of his mobility, just the opportunities he'll have to be able to extend the play or move the pocket or whatever the case may be. But I still think that Aiden, given him having, the starting line, and I get, if injuries happen, they happen, you gotta play with who you go with. But giving him having the full protection, having coach and having, the starting line, having the protection around him, and you know, obviously him playing more than just one drive, I do think Aiden would be able to ball out. You know what I mean? And seeing that he is the returning veteran, the returning starter, he has the position already, and he has to lose it. I still don't think personally just yet. And I know a lot of people, especially the people that are in camp and people that are watching it, feel like, they might feel like Minshew may have a slighter edge. To me, I still give Aiden the edge because he's the returning guy, and I don't think it hasn't been that overwhelmingly clear cut for me to be like, yes, you know what, Minshew he got it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Um, so I still gotta see.
right, for sure,
All day, man. Understandable. That makes total sense, bro. Like you said,
a hundred percent, bro,
we being
100%.
overly, critical, like the coaches have to be, like fans watching who are in the conversation have to be. Just all we can go off is what we see, and it's so close and minuscule the difference.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
I also think that's a good thing, though. I do
that's a great thing.
because if one person is out there and then you feel like, well, if this dude goes down, we're in so much trouble. If this dude goes down, we're in so much trouble. Well, now you don't necessarily feel like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I came out really positive about that. I came out really positive about it. Again, I don't care about the win loss in the preseason. I really don't. I care about what my eyes told me, and my eyes told me this offense is way better than last year. Yeah, the defense. We were a little bit shook on what the defense was looking like early, but I really don't have fear that this defense is not going to be really good when it comes down to it. Like Max got one series, right? So yeah, maybe they started a little slow, and then you go away from Max, and then I don't know. I didn't even see Christian Wilkins out there. I mean, I assume
I think he did a series.
He got a series. They got a series. So I missed. I was having issues and stuff going on. So I missed the first. Like, when I finally got everything right and set up, they were already down about the score. So all I saw of that first series was like the last couple plays. And so and then I never got to see them again. So I'm like, well, yeah, but they only got one little series each, right? And so I'm not worried about them. We know who Max is. We know how his motor goes. We know who Christian Wilkins is over the years. We know their motors are gonna go. And I'm like, all right, our D's gonna be okay. I mean, we saw the pick from Jack Jones, right? I feel like the Jacorian Bennett is getting way better. Like, yeah, we might need a little help on some of the other DBs who are young and they're trying to get it. All right, it was preseason game 1, and I still think once you're getting more, once that D line really starts working together and they got time in a game, they're going to be getting that pressure, and it's going to help them out, man. Tommy Eichenberg, he wasn't able to play. He had some kind of family matter came up last second. I think he had to leave, right? So we didn't get to see him in there. I thought Divine Diablo looked good, though, the little bit I saw him in there. Amari Burney looked good. Burney looked good. So I
missed that. He missed that one tackle. You know, you remember when I said it? I was like, "Bro, you missed that. You missed that play, big dog."
Yeah. He
did look good though. He looked good.
He came back after. Like, that's what I'm saying. That there was people who they kind of, but it was like they learned from it almost on the spot. And this was preseason game 1. So I just want to see him continue to learn. We got a couple new people in the chat right now. Cool Kev, What's happening, baby? What's happening, man? If you ain't subscribed, please subscribe, man. I know we was playing around, not coming on that much for a minute, but the season back. So we finna be back every week, at least once a week. Mondays right now, but when the season starts, it'll probably be Tuesday. But who knows? We might be doing a couple times a week. And we're gonna be talking shit. We're gonna be drinking. We're gonna be kicking it. So take your shot, drink your beer. That means take a shot, take a beer. It also means hit the like button, subscribe, tell your people. It's right on SoCal, man. We appreciate you, brother. We appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming in and subscribing, man. And bro, man, I'm just fired up, bro. I'm so excited for the real season to start. I'm ready for this Dallas game coming up. And obviously the next game, I know it's preseason, but I'm trying to see. I want to see it all get figured out, man. Because to me, it's looking good early, man. I think Getsy on that one play, like you said, man, it was a little bit shaky, but he got to figure it out. He got new people in. He got and I think he has so many more weapons than he ever had in Chicago. He's really trying to figure it out, and I think he'll get it there because the offense looked light years ahead of what it has in the past, bro. Light years with no Devontae in there. So once that happens, I feel like it's even going to be more ahead. I mean, imagine you ain't got a game plan for Devontae. Now you got to? Shit.
Yeah, I was good with the defense, man. Like you said at the beginning of the show, Thor, we came out with no real injuries. You know, what I mean,
Yeah.
you want Max to get out there and get some live bullets. I know we're one of the teams. We normally have joint practices. We haven't had any this offseason, so this is the first time with real live bullets against another team
Right.
where you can really kind of attack or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I was good. I was good with Max and them just getting out there, getting their feet wet. You know,
Yeah.
Christian
Yep.
Wilkins, I think he played a series. Yeah, just get your feet wet. Get your start to get your swagger back, man. But it's
So,
coming, bro. It's coming. I seen Tyree play a little longer, which also says that he probably got a little more to work on.
yeah,
You know,
definitely.
but that's part of it. You know what I mean? Hopefully Malcolm Kuntz. I think Malcolm Kuntz in the contract year. GQ been talking about Malcolm Kuntz for a couple of years.
Yeah.
He really stepped up last year, so hopefully I ain't see him
Yeah.
play much either. So let's know he's solid where he at.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm ready.
That's GQ's
Bro,
dude
I'm
right
ready.
there. That's GQ's dude right there, Malcolm Kuntz.
We
Man.
like to throw. We like to throw credit where credit is due, man. GQ been talking about Malcolm Kuntz for a couple of years, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
clearly.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure, man.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
last year he really stepped up, and GQ
Big time.
was like he was supposed to be like popping his chest, like, man, I told y'all Malcolm Kuntz, my dude. Good
Hey,
right
is
on.
it so funny
You gonna
that
do it for him.
we happen to get rid of a meat, but he has stepped up too for us. I was real big on the meat too. I know a lot of people wasn't
Well,
big
yeah,
on him.
yeah,
He wasn't. It wasn't like he was great. I just like how big he played. I like the heart that he played with. You know what I mean?
Amik was a dog, bro.
yeah.
5'7" or whatever he was. He was a dog, though. I loved his temperament, his attitude.
Yeah.
It was a real Raider attitude,
For sure. And that's what I loved about him. Like I thought for sure he was a Raider. Above else, he was a Raider. He was a real Raider, bro. Like, but yeah, bro. Cool. So hopefully he has and he should. I don't see why he doesn't. Right. I don't see why he doesn't. With what's going on with the defense and the D line, like it's gonna have to. It's so much going on that D line, right? Especially with the D tackle position. Obviously Wilkins or whatever, but you still can't even forget about Jenkins and Butler. You feel me? All that shit
Yeah.
going on over there. You know what I mean? With Max, Kuntz is definitely gonna have plenty opportunity to be the guy that I think that he should be. You know what I mean? You feel me? And that we thought he was going to be right. When we drafted him, we heralded him as our next Khalil Mack, right? Even as much as him coming from Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? That was his comparison coming in. The tenacity that he played with. He was strong. He was fast. He was a Buffalo product. So it was like, okay, damn, is this gonna be something like a Khalil Mack product for us? And it never really panned out to be that at the time. Like that, he had potential, but it's good to see him actually, flourishing and actually being something, man. So I'm excited to see what he does this year for sure. You know what I mean?
Yep. Hey, one more set of people I got to give love to on this game too, man. The special teams, man. Ain't no one really talking about the special teams, but our guy Carlson, man, with the little shimmy, hit him a little 56-yarder. I know it's preseason, but he hit that like it was nothing. More importantly, though, we blocked like a punt and a field goal or something. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and
Right.
AJ Cole was just booming some shit out there. AJ, you know what I'm saying? So we know our kickers is still who they are, monsters, and we know our special teams game is pretty solid, man. Our special teams game, that's still 1/3 of the, you know what I'm saying? Offense, defense, special teams, man. Whatever we can get from them is great,
Yeah.
and I'm happy to see it working right, man. When's the last time we blocked a kick, man? When's the last time we blocked a kick?
Last year when they called a penalty on us and took the game from us on some bullshit. No, I just man. Yeah, you remember that last year?
Yeah.
On that, what was that? What was that? A field goal? It was a field goal, or was that no? Yeah, it was a field goal that Jack Jones blocked. I believe it was Jack Jones, and they said he was offside.
They
Was
said he was
offside?
offsides. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect timing. You know what I mean? And that's when we was upset because we had lost the game, and then we was talking about how us as fans, we demand from the team, right, for somebody to make a play, but when somebody makes a play,
Yep.
obviously that happened. They called a penalty, but it wasn't a penalty. It was a motherfucker making a play, but everybody's mad. Oh, why would you get that? Why would you try to, jump off sides? It's like, wait a minute. It can't be both things. Like, you want people to try to,
Right.
do whatever, make a play, or you don't. Which one is it? You feel me? So, but yeah, anyways, that was an amazing play though, Thor. It was an amazing. And even the fact that he caught the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but technically it don't count because of the nonsense. You're right. Hey, Corey wants to know how you guys feel about the new kickoff rules. I just tell you I hate it. I don't know. The rest of you can chime in on that. I just hate it. How you guys feel about that? Yeah.
For me, I'm cool with it. It's different. Is it ideal? Of course it's not. But the kickoff, it got so nothing that 80-90% of the kicks was going out the end zone. Why are we even kicking off? Why don't we just put the ball to 25? So with this, it's weird as fuck. But I think it'll put some energy. It's gonna put some energy back in the kickoff. You're gonna get more action. I'm a football player. Y'all like football. That's why we here. Y'all like action. So it's going to be way more action because if you kick it in the end zone, I think they get it at the 30. If you kick it not in the kicking zone or something, they get it at the 40. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Them coaches don't want that. You can't want you starting off with the fucking 40.
You're right.
So they put some football back in football. It's hella weird though. But the kickoff was just, it got so 80 to 90% of the kickoffs was touchbacks. What are we doing? Why are we even kicking off then?
Yeah, I feel like, bro, every kick I watched damn near Rock in the building was happening. Rock, my brother. I don't know, man. To me, it's like, you ain't never going to see a return. I didn't like it before either because of whatever.
It's very more returnable.
Yeah, I guess. I just can't see anyone returning shit on it, bro. Like,
I
you
saw
can
a couple
return it.
returns this past weekend, man. And I thought I get it. It's not ideal. It's different. The motherfuckers got to wait, like freeze, until the motherfucker catch the ball. So the shit is weird as fuck, bro. The shit is weird as fuck. But it's going to make some more action. And it's a different part of the game. Thor, you just talked about our special teams. So, okay, special teams, earn your money. Earn your money. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? We like action, bro.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Hey, I mean, I see. Maybe it'll grow on me. Right now, I can't stand it, bro.
Totally understand where you're coming from.
Say hi, everybody.
Hi.
I guess it's like, hey. I guess it's like a cell phone, man. Whenever I get a new cell phone, I hate it. I just don't understand it. Maybe it takes you a minute.
Exactly.
I don't know. Right now, I hate it.
That was a very good analogy, Thor.
Right now, I hate it, man. Right now.
Very good analogy, Thor. You know what I'm saying? Because when I first saw it, I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, this is stupid. But, when you kind of just peel back the first layer or two, I used to be on kickoff, man. We call that shit Suicide Squad, bro. They're not finna let them people just keep running into people. Anybody that play football, kickoff is you line up, you run 40 yards full speed, and you run into people.
Hey, man.
We talking about that shit was Suicide Squad, bro. I didn't, and back in my day, and I played in the early 90s, just high school.
Kamikaze,
They
bro.
get you on the sideline, and then they had smelling salt. wake your ass up like, ooh. The NFL just paid out $1 billion lawsuit, which is a drop in the bucket to them. They paid out $1 billion lawsuit behind concussions, man. They trying to figure it out. They knew the kickoffs was whack and 90% kick touchbacks. So they trying to figure something out. So it is what it is. I don't. When I first saw it, I was like, this is stupid, but I get it. But it's also a bigger chance for return to me. Because one or two blocks, and a motherfucker finna scat up out of there. Hopefully it's on our team.
Hopefully it's on our team. Yeah, I agree.
Hopefully it's on that shit right. Yeah.
Hopefully it's on our team. But I just, to me, I don't see it, man. Everyone's in their lane. Everyone's so already there, and they're still in their lanes. To me, on kickoff returns, you would get everyone coming over here, and the dude could get out. To me, I don't see it, bro. It's just, it keeps everyone more disciplined to me, and I just like, flip a coin. Let them have it at the 30 or the 35 or the 25 or the 30 or whatever. I don't know, man. That's how I've been looking. Maybe if I start seeing a couple people break, I'll be like, oh, okay. And again, hopefully it's our team. Hopefully it's not against us. Right. So.
Because you got to figure it out as coaches. I know all the coaches watching the Hall of Fame game, looking at that, then implementing it in practice. They knew what the rules were, but you still got to see it. Yeah. Once you see it, I saw a couple of people break for 70 yards, not touchdowns, but I saw a couple of people break up out of there. We're just trying to create more action without the killer contact.
Okay.
Yeah, so like everything, like you said, Thor, the perfect analogy was used. Like you get a new cell phone, you're like, I hate this shit. This shit is the worst thing ever. Why did old dogs don't want to learn new tricks.
We old for sure. Man. Look at Alice Ghost. I ain't seen you in a while, my brother. What's happening, man? We getting close to the end of the show, but we appreciate you coming in here last few minutes, man. For sure.
Yes, sir.
But definitely, bro, I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. I'm happy about the way that our offense looked, man. I really feel like, our defense didn't look great, but I think our defense is going to be really good for sure. So I'm not too worried about that. Now, if we come out in the next couple games and the D is still looking a little shaky, I might start worrying. But right now, I don't really have any fear in that, man. I know the defense is going to be good. I was worried about the offense, and it's not that we don't have the offensive talent, because we have a ton of offensive talent, like we said before. It's just them getting together. And part of it is being a team, being together. And that's the one thing I would say why I love AP so much as our coach, because he's a leader of men. He's a dude who can get a group together to play for him, to go all the way out. And people are coming in shape, and people are ready to go. And there's just so much talent on that offense that I feel like it really has a chance to be special, man. This team. So I'm ready, man. I'm ready. This preseason got me fired up, man. This preseason got me really fired up for sure. First game. Hey, we're less than a month away, baby. We less than a month away from the start of the regular season, baby.
Yeah.
We'll be out in LA though, so
on our first round drafters, bro, we're normally always shocked, and we were shocked a little bit this year.
Yes,
and I'm telling you, dude is gonna be a problem. He's gonna be a problem, bro.
Problem.
I'm excited about the shit, man.
Yes, and you know what's great is we can say that we feel like we finally hit. It's been so long since we hit on a draft. Like, I know it's the first preseason game, but you got to see it. You got to see it in that first preseason game with him. You know what I'm saying? You got to see him line up all over the place. You got to like obviously they're not
like he did in college.
But they threw enough out there to show you like this dude finna be. Y'all better figure out a way to stop
I'm
this
gonna
dude.
figure it out. Yeah, you see nothing
And,
yet. Yeah, I love that
and
shit.
then while you're trying to figure out a way to stop him, don't forget Devontae's over there. Don't forget Michael Mayer, who's this big ass tight end, is over here.
Right.
Don't forget
Jacoby
Meyer. Don't
Right.
so Brock
and
Powers.
Trey Tucker will run right past you.
Everyone better, baby. Everyone.
Trey Tucker
better.
will run right past you. Yeah, I love it, man.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
I'm gonna say it again because I said it earlier when we first drafted him, and I didn't think that was coming. My son, shout out to him. He was like, "Dad, if Brock Bauer followed us, we got to take him." I'm like, "We don't need a tight end." He said, "I don't care." He said, "I don't care." Like he the truth, and we passed in the past years, man. Y'all have seen it. Y'all real Raider fans, bro. We passed on the best player available a lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
The motherfuckers end up making the Hall of Fame, but we didn't, quote unquote, need that position at the time. Fuck that, man. Get the best player available, bro.
Yeah. Hey, especially in the first round.
They got a game changer. Yes. They got a game changer.
First round dudes are special. First round talent is special. Yes. For sure.
Yes.
For sure.
So next year, if a tight end, the best tight end in college falls to us again, we take another tight end.
Next year, bro. If the best tight end fall to 32, we're gonna make a decision.
That's right. Because we drafted last. I like that.
Right.
We ain't drafting top 10, top 12.
Right.
Yeah, no, we drafting late. How you like that?
I love it. I love it.
They like that.
32 next year, baby. We the last.
We drafting late, bro.
Next year.
I really believe that. Like, we drafted late.
Exactly, man. You can play it all, man. Tight end, slot, wide receiver, running back, fullback. You can play it all, man. Next thing you know, they finna be tossing the ball. They finna be tossing the ball back to Brock Bowers. He damn near finna be throwing touchdown passes or something. Next thing you know,
not like he was in North Dakota State or Kansas State or something, man. That motherfucker was in Georgia, bro, running tight end sweep left, motherfucker, 75 yards. Cause bro, dude is different. Like, dude is different, man. So I'm just hoping, and the way they played in the first half, with the way they utilized him in that first half, I just was like, okay, yeah. They got some shit in place. They really got some shit. Getsy is excited about having dude. He's not your normal tight end. You know what I'm saying? When you draft a dude that high at tight end, they shouldn't be.
Exactly. He just the athlete.
We're still talking about, and I want the best for Tyree. But we're still talking about Tyree. Still might not start. And he played a lot. He played a lot into the second quarter. So they still trying to figure some shit out, man. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that, bro. You can't be picking top 10 and be picking dudes as projects, man. I'm just saying. So when you get a chance and you get a chance to get a real dude, a bona fide boy, a dog, you got to run that.
I'll go back and watch the game again. Go back and watch the game again.
I think we all need to, man. I love this shit, bro.
Take some things out.
Ain't nothing like watching the game again without commercials.
Right?
Exactly. That's what right through that motherfucker. Let's go.
Yeah, right. We pushed through that shit. That shit take 20 minutes.
Exactly, man. For sure, man. Hell yeah. All good, man. I'm glad we was able to do it again tonight. And again, we back. We ready because it's football season, man. We got real shit to talk about every week, man. I want to thank everyone who's in here. How's Ghost again, man? D-Man is my brother, man. Much love. Suave, man. I know you back on the East Coast, my brother. And I know it's
Grizz, Vega, Ant Dog.
We appreciate y'all for being in here, man. I know I saw Dame in here earlier back on the East Coast. It's 1 a.m. out there, man. SoCal Sal, man. You out here in SoCal, I assume. So we appreciate you, though, for showing up.
SoCal Sal, appreciate you, big dog.
and tell your peoples, you know, Raider Nation Drinking Club is back. Come drink with us, baby. Let's
We
go.
bite, man.
Let's go, man. We love y'all, man. Much love. Appreciate y'all, man. We out of here, man.
Thor.
Yes, go.
Al's Ghost said, "Great show. Come on more often." I just wanted to throw that out there.
Hey, for real, man. Al, man, man, we finna be back more, man. We finna be back more, man. Let's go, man. Corey, my brother, man. We love y'all, man. I be out there. I don't know if you can get out there to New York, or whatever, Baltimore. We going to New York, then Baltimore in September, man. If you can make it back out to your old stomping grounds in New York, you know what's up. I don't know when I'll be in Boston again, but when I am, you know we kicking it, brother. Hey, yes, man, sir. We love all y'all. And we getting out of here, man. Yay!
Wow. Nation or nothing, baby.
Nation or nothing.